Alright, welcome back to WMMA Now with your host Chuck Stevenson. I want to take a few minutes to talk about the UFC rankings, particularly in the strawweight division. You know, these rankings, they're just so, bad and out of date right now. Now, they just updated them Tuesday. They came out yesterday, Wednesday. But anyway, they're like so behind because there's no set rules to these rankings, really. And the so-called ranking panel is like 15 people that nobody's ever heard of. Most of them, I think out of that 15, most of those don't even really contribute to them anymore. But I look at this list and I see like a few things, like just a few, that if you fix these things, you take off some fighters that aren't going to be fighting anytime soon or that are moving up in weight, and you suddenly got yourself practically a whole new top 15. You've got a lot of new fight. You have almost a completely different top 5. Top 10, a lot of new fighters, a lot more fighters moving to top 10. And then you'd have a whole bunch of unranked fighters that would move up into the rankings, period. Okay? Right now, I see 4 fighters that either haven't fought in a year or even longer. And then you've got other fighters that are on that, of those that have no set return date. None. Okay? Look at Tatiana Suarez is at number 3. Nina Ansaroff is at number 5. We're coming up on the 1-year date since those two fought each other. And they haven't fought since. Now Suarez, yes, she has a neck injury. It sucks. But she has no idea when she's going to be back. Ansaroff is off. She's pregnant. So she's not going to be coming back anytime soon. Then you got at number 2, Rose Namajunas. She hasn't fought in over a year. And she just canceled her most recently scheduled fight. So we don't know when she's going to be back because she doesn't want to fight as long as the pandemic's going on. And I understand. She lost a couple family members. So I understand where she's coming from, but the sport, the division, the rankings, they all need to move on. And then that way down at number 14 now, you got Felice Herrig. She hasn't fought in like 2 years. So that's 4 fighters right there in the top 15 that have not been fighting lately. At least a year. You get rid of those 4, boom, you can get another 4 into the top 15. And it completely changes the rankings. I mean, man, really shakes up the rankings picture. Because you take out Namajunas, Suarez, and Ansaroff, that's 3 of the top 5. At Herrig, that's 4 of the top 15. Then you got Cynthia Calvillo still at 10, and Alexa Grasso's at number 13. Those two are moving up to flyweight. So as soon as those two make their debuts, you can take them off the strawweight rankings. Now you're up to, 5, 6 people? That would make 6. That's 6 empty spots in the rankings that you can move other fighters into. I mean, just looking at, let me see if I can get this to work right. Strawweight. I mean, you've got a bunch of fighters that you can move into up into the rankings here. As soon as I get this, trying to look up the UFC website to see the current roster, and this thing sucks. Like, I'm trying to bring up strawweight fighters, and it only gives me 2 of them. I hate this website. But you've got Verna Jandiroba, who could move into the rankings, former Invicta champ. You have Brandon Van Buren's only fought once, but you could move her in there possibly. Really ticks me off I can't get this working. Anyway, there are a lot of fighters that are just outside the top 15. I don't know what's up with these filters not working. Anyway, alright, I'm going to quit playing with that. Point is, these rankings could be fixed so easily, and you could make a whole bunch of new exciting matchups off of that, and build new contenders just by removing a few fighters until they come back and fight. It's not that hard. I mean, quit holding fighters in the top 5 that aren't fighting. Period. I mean, it's not that hard. It's really not. Anyway, I just want to do this little rant about the rankings. It's not as bad as the other divisions aren't as bad. Other than featherweight, but I don't even count that as a real weight division. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMAC now, the most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. We'll see you next time.